Every relationship has its secrets. Some are small and harmless, while others can destroy the foundation of love. My name is Daniel, and what I discovered about my wife, Sarah, changed everything. It turned me from a loving husband into someone consumed by revenge. Sarah and I had been married for years. We met in college, built a life together, and lived in Austin, Texas. To everyone else, we were the perfect couple, successful, happy, and deeply in love. But recently, things felt off. Sarah seemed distant, always distracted and glued to her phone. When she started working late more often, I tried to brush it off, thinking it was just her busy job as a marketing executive. One Friday night, she told me she had a networking event to attend. "It'll help me connect with new clients," she said, smiling, but her eyes betrayed her. I ignored my gut feeling and let her go. As the evening went on, I felt uneasy. Then, just before midnight, I got a text from an unknown number. "Saw Sarah with Jake at the bar downtown. Just thought you should know." Jake was a coworker of hers, someone I always thought was too friendly around her. My heart sank. Was this a prank or the truth? I couldn't ignore it, so I drove to the bar. When I got there, I saw them, Sarah laughing while Jake leaned in, whispering to her. My worst fears were confirmed. Anger and betrayal flooded me as I shouted her name. The crowd went silent, and Sarah looked up, her face pale. "Daniel? What are you doing here?" she stammered. I didn't let her explain. Humiliated and heartbroken, I stormed out. That night, I decided I wouldn't let her betrayal slide. My plan for revenge. The next day, I acted normal. I even called Jake and suggested grabbing a drink. He accepted, probably thinking I was ready to move on. Over drinks, I pretended to forgive him. I steered the conversation towards Sarah, planting seeds of doubt. "You know, she's great at her job," I said, "but maybe a little too friendly with coworkers." His guilty laugh told me my plan was working. Later, I focused on Sarah. I suggested a romantic dinner, pretending I wanted to work things out. Over dinner, I brought up Jake subtly. "I've heard some things about him," I said, letting doubt creep into her mind. Sarah started to question Jake's intentions, and I could see the guilt eating away at her. But I didn't stop there. I spread rumors about her at work, making sure she overheard. When she confronted me, I feigned innocence. Watching her cry, torn between guilt and frustration, gave me a twisted sense of satisfaction. The cost of revenge. As weeks passed, the tension between us grew unbearable. One night, I finally confronted her. "This isn't just about Jake," I said. "It's about trust. You shattered it, and now I'm shattered too." Sarah broke down, apologizing and begging for another chance. But by then, I realized my revenge hadn't fixed anything. It had only made things worse. Our relationship was crumbling, and we were both deeply hurt. I had to ask myself, was it worth it? My anger and desire for revenge had consumed me, but it didn't heal the betrayal. It only deepened the wounds. A lesson learned. Revenge might feel satisfying in the moment, but it doesn't bring closure or repair trust. Relationships are fragile, and betrayal leaves scars. If you ever face a situation like mine, ask yourself if revenge is truly the answer, or if healing is the better path. If this story made you think, subscribe to Lauren's Story for more tales that explore the complexities of relationships and human emotions.